Rarely does a man come along and change a generation. But that man did come, and his name was Chuck Smith. Of course, you've probably seen the Jesus Revolution film. And in this film, we tell the story of Pastor Chuck Smith meeting evangelist Lonnie Frisbee. And it was like nitro meeting glycerin. In many ways, we came for Lonnie because he was this magnetic personality that drew the young people especially. But we stayed for Chuck. Chuck taught us the Word of God. He taught us how to study the Bible for ourselves. And it's very important to note that thousands of young men have gone out and started churches around the world who were inspired by the life and example of Chuck Smith. I once asked Chuck, why do you think so many men have gone out and started churches as they've been influenced by what you do? And he said, Greg, I think because they say, wow, if he could do it, maybe I could do it. That may be true to some degree, but Chuck encouraged others to find their gifts, develop them, and use them. He certainly did that for me. All the major things that have happened in my ministry have come through the generosity of Pastor Chuck Smith. It was Chuck that first saw in me a gifting to be an evangelist before I saw it myself. It was Chuck that helped me get that living water track out that effectively launched my ministry. It was Pastor Chuck that helped us get our first church building as we were getting started. In fact, we're celebrating our 50th anniversary as a church. It was Pastor Chuck that opened the door for us to do our harvest crusades as well. I owe a great debt to him, and I thank God for his life. He made a difference. He impacted so many. He's in heaven now, and he's been there for 10 years. But we want to just pause for a moment and say, thank God for the life of this one man, Charles Ward Smith, best known as Pastor Chuck, that changed the world for the better.